Prime Minister from the 11th of March 1996 to the 3rd of December 2007, leader of the Liberal Party and mentor to Prime Minister contender Peter Dutton, John Howard's name has re-emerged in the public sphere in connection with the upcoming federal election. The second longest Prime Minister in Australian history, serving 4 consecutive terms, Howard was in position during the War on Terrorism, achieved countrywide gun legislation and made significant industrial and economic reforms. But how did he get to where he is? What is he doing now? And what will he be remembered for? John Howard was born in 1939 in Sydney and was the first Liberal Party Prime Minister to attend a public high school, Canterbury Boys High. He graduated law from the University of Sydney in 1961 and was elected to the New South Wales Young Liberals a year later. Howard was the member for Bennelong for over 30 years, joined the Fraser government in 1975 and became Treasurer 2 years later. While he became leader of the Liberal Party in 1985, he was replaced 4 years later, joking that returning to leadership would be like Lazarus with a triple bypass. Nevertheless, he did return and led the coalition to a decisive victory in 1996. Howard cited his father, a garage proprietor, as a significant influence on his views on small businesses and economic policies. Campaigning for economic reform before he was even Prime Minister, Howard was determined to drastically reduce government spending to amend Labor's black hole of debt. After only 3 weeks in office, a gunman murdered 35 people at Port Arthur, provoking a national debate about gun ownership and eventually leading to legislation that would be a significant part of his Prime Minister legacy. In contemporary times, his most criticised decisions relate to civil rights and international affairs. While he remained committed to the reconciliation process, he legislated against the customary usage rights of Aboriginal Australians' access to leasehold land and refused to apologise for previous governments and the country's past treatment of Aboriginal Australians, fueling the infamous Walk for Reconciliation in 2000. But the biggest so-called blunder of the Howard government has been credited to the decision to enter Australia into the Iraq War, which, beyond setting an unfortunate prerogative, was viewed by many as an unpopular and unnecessary war. Since becoming only the second sitting Prime Minister to lose his seat in 2007, Howard published 2 books, Lazarus Rising and The Menzies Era, was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and the Order of Merit, and continues to be involved in political debate. The oldest living Prime Minister since Bob Hawke's death in 2019, it's no surprise the details have evolved and been reinterpreted over time. After 33 years in Parliament, Howard leaves a legacy of economic radicalism, social conservatism, and longevity.